Okay, so if you saw this pop up on your recommended, then I don't know why you clicked on it. It's it's pretty funny that you did, but I'm pretty much going to explain why you should start doing ecom instead of dropshipping in 2026. Now, if you're pretty much stuck in like the calorie ripping sort of loop, then that's probably why you fucking suck, to be honest with you. But then you probably have the question of like, how do I start ecom? How do I start actually building a brand? Well, this video is going to be a very quick sort of explanation on how to start, and not be a fucking little shitty calorie ripper. Now first, obviously you want to pick your niche. So for example, health, beauty, pet. Let's say you start a health niche. I'm just gonna draw like a woman, or I don't know, some old woman. Alright, here's here's like your avatar. Here's the woman in your health niche. Now, from there you want to do market research, right? And you want to pick one of her pain points. Let's say her pain point is like knee issues, knee problems. Okay, there's the lady with knee pain. Now you want to go and now you want to go do market research. Now everyone talks about, oh, do market research, bro. But how do you do market research? Well, this is what you do. Alright, this is just off the top of my head, but like Reddit, you literally just go into the subreddits about knee pain and just read, right? Don't put them into AI. You want to sort of build your pattern recognition and look at all of these manually. You have to do manual research, to be honest with you. There's no point in sort of shortcutting your way and putting it all into Claude and thinking it'll all work out. I'll give you some source here. Fuck. Facebook groups. This is a very good to get the real customer pain points and what they're experiencing day to day, and like pretty much everything, you know, that they're experiencing and stuff like that. I can't lie, this is a very quick, brief video. I'm just trying to see if, honestly, if this gets traction or not. Because if so, I'll probably do like a deeper dive later, or like in other videos, on how to actually like do this process. But pretty much from like these sort of things here, your Reddit blah blah blah, you get like angles for your ads and stuff like that, and you pretty much want to become this old lady right here. You want to become this old lady, right? That is what you want to do. And what I mean by that is that you literally want to become like the avatar, and you want to understand her pain points so well that when you write your ads, you're literally speaking to her and she's like, holy fuck, this is my life. Like, they're literally describing what I'm feeling right now. Anyway, so now, instead of actually writing the ads from all this shit here, you want to determine the awareness and sophistication level. So yeah, instead of writing you should probably do competitor research next. That's the next thing, actually, my bad. Okay, so now you pretty much just want to see what competitors are in your field, and sort of like do a deep dive. So you want to look at all of their reviews and their sort of like, you know, what their customers are saying and whether they like it or they don't like it. Again, manual research. Do not use AI just yet. This can also help you like find gaps in the market or like gaps in your competitors that you can take advantage of and stuff like that. Okay, now this is probably the most important part, but now you want to determine the awareness level of your market, which, look, I can go through a rundown again if this video goes well, but you want to study here this Eugene Schwartz's awareness sort of levels, and again, I can go on more of a deep dive on how to truly look at this, but pretty much you want to look at the Reddit comments and YouTube comments to see what solutions they're talking about, or if they're talking about any solution at all. And then you want to go to your competitors as well. Yeah. And I realize I sound a bit nasally. I'm a bit sick, I can't lie. But then you want to look at the market sophistication level. So the market sophistication pretty much means, like, I guess, how competitive your market is. Again, this is made by this fucking genius, Eugene Schwartz here. And again, as I keep saying, we can do a deep dive if this video becomes popular. But yeah. Okay, now I've skipped through a lot of the steps before I get to actually writing the ads. But again, this is a very simple sort of outline. The next thing you want to do, like, is write ads. Now, how do you write ads, you may ask? Well, you can't just write ads like you can't just write ads or like off of nothing. You have to speak to this old lady here. You have to be this old lady with the knee pain right here, right? So you pretty much, yeah, you just want to write like you're speaking to her. Yeah. And another thing is that a lot of people that I see who start out in e-com are like, oh, but I feel like I'm going too niche if I just speak to this lady. Bro, you're not. Like, you have to just speak to this lady, alright? She is like your mum, alright? So, yeah, you pretty much, in your ads, you want to relate to her, but you also want to meet her at her level of awareness and her level of sophistication. Alright? Yeah, I didn't really plan this video, I'm just kind of doing it impulsively. But like, let's say she is, okay, so she's suffering from knee pain, so she's probably solution aware, right? Meaning that she's suffered from like knee pain and has probably looked on the internet for knee pain solutions like these here, right? And from just my background knowledge, I know that the market for knee pain is pretty competitive. So I have to firstly relate to her, speak about her problems, and then sort of disqualify these solutions as to why they're inferior or don't work, and then introduce a unique mechanism. Okay, I've probably just lost you guys from saying all this shit, I can't lie. But it's pretty much what you have to do. Like, you have to introduce like a unique selling point to why your knee pain product is better, right? And how you can do that is by, again, going to the reviews here, looking at the pain points you're experiencing, why this isn't working or whatever, and using that to your advantage again. Yeah, yeah, I'm probably giving you just too much information that you guys probably don't know. Again, I'm not trying to insult you guys either. I just think for the audience that I'm targeting with this video, this might be a little complicated. But then, yeah, once you write your ads and you launch them, what you want to do now is let them run and do not fucking touch them. Let them run for like, look, if you can, let it run for 7 days and then review the metrics. That's usually what I do, but yeah. Alright, then you want to review your ad metrics. So you want to get up the hook rates, hold rates, CTR, CPA, everything. And let's say your hook rate's like fucking 15%, that's dog shit. So that's the issue. Let's say your ad's not working and you look at the metrics and you see a 15% hook rate, then that's the issue. Or if your hold rate's like a 9% and your hook rate's like a 60%, means you got like a clickbaited hook and it's not like the body is not resonating with the hook. So yeah, you want to review your ad metrics and then you can create an iteration. Let me just write that there. And then you can just like, yeah, you can just relaunch that shit. yeah, that's like pretty much the really, really, really simplified process of how to do everything. I guess the tips are to not to focus on these here, or like before you even start building a brand, you focus on these things here because these are so important. Like understanding these concepts, that I feel like that is where the money is. Well, the money realistically, actually. Oh fuck! I'm going, dude. Oh. Okay, the reason why I'm just cursing myself out is because I'm starting to drag this video out, and I'm starting to talk about concepts that are probably a bit too advanced for this video. But you pretty much where the money is at is writing to a highly product or like a highly aware market and a highly sophisticated market, and that's by writing your ads or copywriting with like a unique mechanism, social proof, normal proof. Like there's a lot of elements that you have to add, which again, this video does well and you guys like it, then I can go on a deep dive of like each process of how I'd start a brand if I had to start from scratch. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you watch this whole video, then you are probably as retarded as I am, but love money. So yeah.